What's up, everybody? This is your girl, EJ. And girl, let's talk about Mea Culpa. This movie came out on Netflix maybe a week or so ago, and everybody has had something to say, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Me personally, I was a fan of the movie. Before we even get started, let's just give Kelly Rowland all of her kudos, right? Her hair, her makeup, her wardrobe. And honestly, I didn't expect anything less because she is the Kelly Rowland, okay? Kelly also is listed as a producer on this film. So again, more kudos. Let me also say, I promise you, I'm finna spoil this movie. So if you have not seen it and you don't want it to be spoiled, go on and watch the movie and then come back, because we finna dissect this. The movie already starts off in some mess, right? Mea and her husband are in counseling. They're discussing their issues, their insecurities. She suspects that he's cheating. He's saying, I ain't cheated. I just look like this. I don't know if I should have said that. That probably. Anyway, in the midst of them trying to reach resolutions in their marriage, his mom calls. Do you know this man left the counseling because his mom called? Because she was having a birthday dinner and he needed to be there. But Mea was like, well, I already paid for this session, so I'm finna get my money's worth. Wise woman. So Mea is a defense attorney. She is paid to get you off or to prove you not guilty. So when I hear lawyer, attorney, I hear resources. Money. Let me explain to you why the money is so important. After watching this movie and seeing how her in-laws treated her, I'm saying, okay, Mea, you don't know any hitmen? I'm saying, out of all the people you done got off, like, you don't know any guilty people? Like, you don't know nobody that'll really take this man and his family out? Like, they don't even have a daddy. It's only 3 of them. Like, you don't know no hitman that got a bundle deal going. Mea's mother-in-law is from the most demonic bottom sewage ditch She's from a low place, right? Every time Mea blinked, breathed, existed, this woman had something to say. Like, even at the birthday dinner, she invited the girl that she wanted her son to marry. Again, Mea, where are the hitmen? Because I know you got to know one. Mea walk in and the mother-in-law is like, oh, son, maybe your next wife will be on time. Ma'am, you won't even be here for that because I know people. Okay? The only relief that Mea gets from this family is her sister-in-law. Or so we thought, but Honestly, for me, I feel like you need to watch this movie at least 2 times. I'm saying if you can put in your schedule and you got the patience. That's what I'm saying. It was not until the second time I watched it that, like so many things from the first viewing, it was like, oh, now I see why that was significant. Oh, now it makes sense. Anyway, the restaurant owner is like, hey, Mea, you're the best lawyer. I need you to help Zaire. She's like, nah, I don't know about that. He's a murderer. What if he killed me too? She didn't say that. I added that part. They leave the birthday dinner and everybody's trying to figure out why are all these people here. And her brother-in-law, the DA, says, oh, this is because Zaire Malloy is in there. We got to get rid of some of his paintings. Isn't that right, honey? His wife gave the same look that she gave throughout the whole movie. Mea goes back and forth about taking the case, right? But then her unemployed, crack-doing husband. Do you know he was an anesthesiologist? He was high in the surgery room. That's for the patients to be. That's not for the surgeon or the anesthesiologist to be high. That's for us. But he got so much free time on his hand that he told his mom and his brother, hey, Mea's going to take on this case for Zaire Malloy. Why did they set up shop at Mea's house? Mama done made a meal, everybody sitting at the table, which I didn't like that part. I feel like the table should have been bigger. Like, if this is an anesthesiologist, this is a defense attorney, where's the rest of the table? Brother-in-law says you ain't taking the case. Mother-in-law says you ain't taking the case. I don't know how all these people got so much control over Mea's job and her life, but they really speaking that thing on her. At this point, I thought for sure Mea was going to go off. She was going to knock everything off that little table. She was going to go upside her mother-in-law head. She did not. Mea got the patience of a tortoise. That was the disconnect for me, because I'm saying, ooh. And while his mom and his brother are like intimidating her husband never said a word. He never said a mumbling word. There were so many moments like that in the movie till ooh. She take the case of Zaire Malloy. Yes, he's beautiful. Yes, he's dark. He's chocolate. He's everything that her husband isn't, right? He employed, he may be a murderer, but he working, he getting a check. But Zaire is so bullheaded and Jezebel, he just really want to run everything. I don't want to meet in the office. You need to come to my loft. Now, what lawyer make house calls, Zaire? Mea really tried to be professional. I don't see how she abstained for as long as she did, okay? She's fighting for justice. Although we never saw a courtroom, never saw a subpoena, never saw a jail cell, never saw a police officer. A lot of things in this movie we didn't see, and I'm okay with that. Now, she's trying to be a professional with Zaire. Her marriage is falling apart. That passion is still on the inside doing something to her when she's around Zaire. He honestly did a lot of things to let her know this is a sexual space. He would have the music playing when she would come. She even followed him down to like a sex dungeon where people was having a really good time, I thought. He was so bold in what he was feeling, he started having sexual relations in front of Mea, to which she professionally declined. Now, although she don't know any hitmen, she still got, people on her roster. She got a private investigator that she trusts. And some of the projects that she's hired him for or she's asked him to do, like he still does it on his own. Like he still keeps an eye out on things, including her husband. So Mea get down to the car, she receives a call from the private investigator, and I guess her tone was lower than usual. Maybe she sounded dry. So he was like, what's wrong? Is it Cal? That's her husband. She said, what you talking about, Cal? The private investigator gonna tell her, oh, well, he's at the hotel with the girl. Now, the girl is the same girl his mom invited to dinner. It's the same girl he been playing the video games with. It's the same girl they were discussing in counseling. They at a hotel, you say? Instead of Mea going to the hotel and boop, 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 and boop, 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 or sending the hitman over. See, you got to know Mea, girl, send that hitman to that hotel. Instead of her doing that, now all of this passion that she has for Zaire feels justified. So she goes back upstairs. He's literally having relations with another woman. He tell the other woman, get up off me. And she got to be used to it because she never said, babe, why do I have to get up? The lady never said a mumbling word. It's a lot of people in this movie that never said a mumbling word and they should have been talking. Random naked lady get up and leave, and now Zaire, still butt naked, is kissing on Mea. Oh, the passion is growing. Oh, it's getting stronger. Again, Mea professionally declines. Girl, why? Why did Zaire go over there and get dressed? And they went for a motorcycle ride. They were just like, we're so passionate. We're so bottled up with passion right now. We just need to get on a motorcycle and let the wind blow in our faces and eat bugs. And then when we come back from our bike ride, then we can do it. And that's what they do. This is the part of the movie that had everybody talking. Oh, this sex scene was just everything that everybody needed to see. You see these two brown bodies. You see this paint. You see these worlds colliding. You see all of this. And visually, it is beautiful. Realistically, we need to talk. So you telling me he wants you and you want him, but everybody's trying to be respectful and professional. Cool. He having sex with a random lady. He get her off and then y'all go ride a bike. You come back and now it's time for y'all to make love. He don't have to take a bath. He don't have to take a shower. Because it's just two of y'all, but now it's a threesome because the lady's still on him. But he's pouring paint on her because I guess paint is his love language. And everybody's just, ooh, I need to go to Home Depot. I need to go to the paint store. Listen, that's not real, okay? Because we grown, right? Ain't nobody finna be at the doctor's office saying, I got paint in my coochie. Beautiful part of the movie. It's just not real, okay? So they have all of this beautiful intimacy and she leaves. Of course, she feels horrible. Girl, come to find out, her husband didn't even cheat on her. Yes, he was at the hotel with the girl, but the whole family was at the hotel because his stinking mama got cancer and she wanted to be closer to the hospital for her treatment. Y'all keep letting her suffer with the cancer. Again, Mea, get the people on the phone that can get rid of her. Long story short, Mea's just like, oh no, Life is just doing too much right now. I need to go to the DR. Because that's what you do when you stress. You leave the country. Again, another disconnect from me because baby, when I get stressed, I go to my room. Girl, why did she get over there and find the girl that Zaire killed? Is she living? Got a job at the hotel. She working. Everybody got a job except Mea's husband. Okay, so now Mea knows that Zaire is innocent. But by the time she started adding stuff up, she realized that her brother-in-law and her mother-in-law are behind the entire thing. Do you know they tried to kill Mea? They killed her sister-in-law. She might not have died. They might just stabbed her. I don't know. My question is, who finna watch the kids now? All right, they try to kill Mea. She take off running. Well, she see her husband coming down the road on the highway. He stop, of course, get her situated and safe just to take her back to the people that just tried to kill her. And the infamous scene with 911 calling him back. Yes, we know the police call people back, but Mea is an attorney. This is where to me, this was the only place she used her wit. She hit the Bluetooth. And instead of it being 911 like he was pretending it to be, it was his brother. Girl, she unbuckled his seatbelt, seen that 18-wheeler coming, and she took her chances. And I was like, okay, Mea, this the Mea we've been looking for the whole movie. Zaire is cleared of all charges, right? And the press is there. All the media outlets are there. How were you miraculously cleared of all these charges? He was like, Mea was the one that, brought all the evidence in. So I just want to tell Mea, thank you. And hit me up. Hit me up when you free. And then they show Mea receiving the text message that says, hey, hit me up. And then she just throw her phone in the garbage can. We be so dramatic. Why do you have to throw away your phone? Girl, just block him. And that's how the movie ends. And initially I was like, that's so dumb. You gonna go through all of that with your husband, his family. Zaire is right here wanting to give you brown loving, and you just gonna walk away like that? And my husband was like, babe, she tired. People done tried to kill her. She don't want to be in a relationship. And I said, that's fair. And then I started questioning myself. I was like, why do you think she should be with Zaire anyway? He poured paint on her coochie. He didn't even wash his self off before he got in her. Like he hate her. He want to mess up her pH so bad. And that's not love, people. That's not love. And the kicker for the whole movie, come to find out, all of this is happening because the sister-in-law slept with Zaire Malloy as well. Now, you want to call me for everything else. We work out together. We get ice cream together, but you didn't want to tell me that? You didn't want to mention that, sis-in-law. So the DA got mad at Zaire for sleeping with his wife, so he just framed him, set up a whole case against him, and here come Mea doing her job. Finna get killed, and a heck of a yeast infection, all because the man done slept with her sister-in-law. Zaire Malloy is for the streets. All right, guys, and as always, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about Mea Culpa? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? You ain't watched it? You don't plan on watching? I want to hear all about it. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. This is your girl, EJ, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.